Are these 3 of the best lures for the Gold Coast canals? This is what I'm going to be testing today. We've got the Daiwa Slippery Dog 65mm. We've got the MMD Splash Prawn in the smallest size, and we've got the Daiwa Double Clutch 90mm. These 3 lures could be the best in the canals. Let's go out there, get into the water, and see if that theory is correct. Well, we're out in the water. Such an amazing day. Pretty much got a glass off at the moment. So I believe low tide is about 8 AM in the morning. Currently close to 5 o'clock in the morning. So we've got about, I would say, half tide with the tide running out at the moment. I'm thinking the trevs will fire up, especially on the incoming tide. There should also be a trev bite early this morning too. Really good indicator of where bait is birds. Birds will often position themselves in these canals where all the bait is, and you can actually see over there on that bank there's a heap of birds just waiting there. What they're doing is they're moving around on the bank and waiting for bait to get proper busted up by these trevally and bigger predatorial fish, and when they get busted up and pushed to the surface, that's when the birds properly come and get into them too. So that's going to be our first spot we're going to go have a look at, see if we can find bait and see if we can find our first trevally school. We've got the MMD Splash Prawn on. This one is in the smallest size with assist hooks. I'm only running 10-pound leader, so we'll see what happens. Here we go. Let's give it a cast. And that's what it looks like. You can sort of pop it along the water and it's got that nice little popping action. And even if you do those like 1, 2, 1, 2 sort of pop, and that can really draw big attention from your trevally species and even other big predatorial species too. Definitely a few birds here. They know there's something happening and there's something going along. So I'm gonna try and get close enough to the bank. So let's cast to where these birds are. Try and get nice and close. There we go. Oh, on it. Oh, holy dooly. Yep, first fish. They were on that hard. What have I got? There was so much bait there. What have I got? I think this is a big old brim, to be honest. And there we go. Oh, brim just came off. There must be bait there. So there we go. We just had a brim on. Let's cast again. Drain. Action. Okay, well, very interesting. Had that decent brim on. He did pop off, so we're going to keep moving. The goal this morning is to really try and focus on these trevs and take advantage of them because, you know, as the morning goes on, they might turn off a little bit. We're going to travel to our next location and to our next section of this water system and see what we can find, especially being top water at this time of day. You never know what's going to happen. Big bust ups at the moment, guys. Oh, there's more big ones down that way. Far out, we have found some proper bust ups. Big bust ups. Come on, they look like decent trevs. I'm just gonna cast. Blind casts. Oh, there they are. There they are. Come on. There they are. Come on. Do it. Come on. Just there. Oh, yup! Yes! Got him! You flipping ripper! Let's flip and go. We did it. We flop and did it. Oh, chasing these bust ups. Look at them bust up. Far out. This is gnarly. This is gnarly. We'll try and get this one in as quick as we can and get back into them. Look at them there. Oh. Struth, I gotta get Mictor on the phone. Holy, this one could be half decent. Gotta get Mictor on the phone. They're proper busting up right now. Holy dooly. Holy dooly. Mick, big bust ups right now all around me.
Really?
I'm on a GT and they're literally busting up all over me. Oh, big eye. He's a good big eye. Holy dooly. My lure's off, my lure's off. Oh. Struth. Whoa! Struth, me! Far out. Far out. I just got run into by a flipping massive kayak. Holy Struth. Far out. Literally on a fish and I get run into by a kayak. Far out. That thing had some pace. They literally all around my kayak, caught a fish, got ran into by a massive 4-man yak. They weren't even watching where they were going. Well, here we go, guys. We've got the big eye trev. We'll give him a quick release because there's heaps here. Here we go. Some more here. Come on, eat it. Come on. Those bust ups were crazy. Oh, there's some big bust ups right now. Let's see if we can get another one on the splash prawn. Come on. So we've currently got that run out tide right now. It's probably getting towards, oh, big hit. Come on. Oh, big swell on it. Oh my goodness. Far out. No, it came off. My drag was a bit loose. Holy dooly. Some big trevs at the moment. Wow. They're definitely here. Just had another big hit. This is where I did see some bust ups. So obviously, even though they're not concentrated, if you can get in the area where the GTs are cruising around, this splash prawn, because it has such a nice action, it really draws the attention of some big fish. Yeah, so I'm currently running 10-pound leader, 10-pound braid. With trevs, generally you don't need too heavy of a leader because they don't have crazy mouths that'll chew you off. So you just need half decent leader, 10 pounds a good all round sort of poundage. Well, I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was absolute chaos. More bust ups than I've ever seen in here. Just going places, big eye trevs, GTs, big ones too. Got my trev in, went for another one because hooks came out. I was able to go for another one. Flopping massive 4-man kayak, those rowboats, just came like fully into me. Bang! Like I saw them at the last second. I look over, quickly paddled because they would have come directly into the middle of my kayak. Quickly paddled so they just hit the back of me. But that was absolute shambles. Now we've had the idea with all these trev action and trevs around and bait schools, there's obviously going to be some cruising trevs, especially down deeper while they're not busting up on the surface. And the idea is we're actually going to start trolling for them. We've had a lot of success here in the past trolling for these trevs, especially when they've gone down deeper and we know they're around. Now, we're going to be trying these Daiwa double clutches. These are the Daiwa double clutches 95mm. Now, you can see they've got those 3 trebles, so there's heaps of hook points. There is one thing to note with the double clutches. The stock standard trebles are not that strong, so we have had them bend out on some decent sized trevs and bigger fish. So obviously, I'm going to have to go really light on whatever I hook, which is fine because of that many hook points. The hooks are going to stay in either way. So hook the fish, really loosen off, and just play it. So that's the idea. Well, that was awesome fun on the splash prawn. It got it done. Now we've got the double clutch. Pretty much how it works is the bigger the bib and the longer the bib, the deeper the lure will swim. If you've got like a super long bib, this thing will proper go deep. Shorter bib, it'll be more towards the surface in the shallows. So yeah, it's a good size, this one. Oh, over there, red squid. Mate, they're busting up. Well, they're busting up right now, guys. Over in this corner. Man, she's a bit of a paddle. And if we can get our double clutches, if we can get them into the middle of the schools, we should be proper on. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna be on here. Red squid. Red squid's on. I'm gonna go doubles with ya. They're over there now. Redley's on. The fellas are on. I'm gonna go right in the shallows and because there definitely was a fair bit of bait through there. Oh, yep. Got him. In the shallows. Feels all right. I'm backing off because of the trebles. We're on. Doubles with Ledley. In the shallows, that one. He's got good head shakes. Oh, he feels decent. This is great. This is why we come here. And we are on, fellas. On the double clutch. I knew we'd get it done. I've got to go fairly light on this thing just because of the trebles. They're not known to be the strongest, the stock standard ones. But we were on a fish. Mick, come on, you got to get on. Get a triple. Cast like right in the shallows. That's where I hooked this fella. Yeah, surely, Michael. This one feels quite large. Like, it just feels like it hasn't even really woken up yet. And I'm putting hurt on it. Well, here we go. This is the second fish for me today. Hopefully if I can land it. And there's been some nice trevally action, which is what we've been after. And this one could even be a bit larger than my last one. Red squid's got a nice GT on. And I have a feeling this one could be similar. My one's doing weird things, hey. It almost feels like it's getting sharked. Like, it's got big head shakes. I see him. I don't think mine's as big as yours, but mine's a G. And yeah, top water was getting it done. Changed to those divers, and obviously these trevally, you know, especially after they're busting up, they're still down deep and they're still feeding. So, like the 90 or whatever it is, with the 3 hooks. We're getting him up. He's a nice GT. This is what we're after. First one was a big eye. Just taking my time. Yeah, I reckon mine's a 50 model. Yours could be bigger than 50, lead skink. I think mine's a 50. Or it'd be close. Maybe high 40s. Right, look at that in the water. On that double clutch. Such a lovely GT in the canals here on the Gold Coast. Oi, Red Squid!
That's a 50, easily.
Yeah. Red Squid, come over here. Let's go to the bank. Let's go to a bank. How good the fellas are on. Nice GTs on the double clutches. Have a go at that thing. That's solid. You can see that double clutch, proper scondit, casted right up against the banks after casting it around, all where we saw the bait, and he absolutely crushed it. Such a cool fish, so we'll get him on the measure mat. 53.
Pigeon pair.
Pigeon pair leaded.
Oh, really?
How good. There we go. Such a lovely. Mine's actually good to go, but I'm going to swim him for a little bit. There we go. Look at mine go. He's away. He's good to go. That's awesome. Couple of trevs on the board now, and there's definitely a fair bit of trev action. We've just got to wait for them to properly school up and get into some more. Michael's got to get one. Might even change lure. Who knows? How good. Thanks, Micta. Hey, let's go. Yee-hoo! How good. Okay, so it's a bit later in the morning and we've got that change of tide, which is now the incoming tide. So it'll be very interesting to see how that affects the canals and how the fish fire up or react to the incoming tide. The idea is now to change over from the divers back to some topwater lures. And now that we're in this new sort of canals section, we can really cover all the banks, pontoons, bits of structure, pressure points, edges, and really just hopefully catch some stonker fish and get some big buffs on film. A few of us are tying on Daiwa Slippery Dogs. Danchika's trying the MMD Splash Prawn, so we're pretty much just going to be having splash prawns and slippery dogs out. Okay, so there we go. We've got that Daiwa Slippery Dog tied on. All right, slippery dog is out. Now with these slippery dogs, they're walk the dog style action. So you kind of tweak your lure as you do those mid winds, and what you can actually do is you can do those little pauses too. So a little pause. And oh, that was a good hit. Oh, that's a good brim. That's a half decent brim. And there we go, just like that. Well, let's have a look at what we've got. There we go. Well, there we go. Slippery dog is getting it done. Such a nice little fish. Properly going for them.
Me along the bank, running straight out deep, screaming drag.
Oh, that's big. That's big. He just came roaring out. That's a, not bad. Not bad. Mate, he just came proper charging out. Solid fish. On that Daiwa Slippery Dog, it just gets it done in here, and that action that it has, it really attracts these brim, and this one properly came charging out for it. All right, we've just seen bust ups out here. Imagine if we can get them on top water, Micta. That'll be mental. Really? Go, Mick. Struth. Oh, yep. Got him. Struth, he's coming this way. He's tiny. Yeah, but he's a trev. Oh, tiny big eye. That's cool though. Very cool on the slippery dog. Oh, how good's that though? That boof was pretty cool. He's got a bit of toe for a little man. Look at that, little big eye trev, fellas. Not big at all, but man, it's quite impressive how much power they have, and for such a little fella, that hit was pretty cool. There we go, how cool is that? They're still busting up, so I'm gonna quickly unhook them and get into some more little big eye trevs here, buddy. Oh, that was sick.